Alright guys, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we've got Champions Arena turn number 27. This is the fourth to last battle, so I'm expecting that people must be sending their stuff, because there's no point saving for the future. The future is now. There are important things to consider though, like, do you want your god to die right before, the final round, which is going to be worth 10 points? So I imagine gods might be scarce in these last couple rounds, but we'll see. People should be sending things trying to win, though. Message from Helheim. Guess I'll try to turn timer this, even though it's RNG, because how else am I going to kill this thing when it's petrifying people after casting Creeping Doom? That's a good question. We kind of looked at that, and that was kind of the direction we went in the test game. In the test game, we actually won by casting Disintegrate, which is not reasonable to have in a duel. There are other things that would be accessible lower that could kill it, like Shatter and stuff. But you'd have to be like Earth and Death. Anyway, we'll see what they do. But definitely, we'll see if anybody has figured out the Petrify counter, which I think the easiest one is a bottle of water. And having less HP than that guy. So this is interesting. This is Jotunheim coming in. And they've got, or maybe Niflheim. I don't know if we have a Jotunheim. Maybe this is a Nifl hero? I'm not even sure. So he's cast Mirror Image. He's been cursed now by this guy, Spirit Curse. Okay. So how was that first battle? Helheim attacking End. Okay. End is coming in, not trying to win, but trying to feeble-mind the god. Gonna be hard, because he's gonna probably have to land a hit past all the imps. I want to see if he's getting... Okay, we're not seeing any of... It doesn't show you a lot of the background archery stuff. Okay. Jotunheim versus Pelagia. Uh-oh. Swordmaster Octo is back. Again with Swords of Swiftness. Also has Luck. Now, Luck is not going to block like Petrify and stuff like that. Because Petrify is not soul-slaying, so it's not going to like destroy your spirit through various things like Twiceborn or what have you. But it is 999 damage, which is going to bypass Luck. So we'll have to see. Protective Force 20. Okay. What is he going to cast? Magic Resist, Quicken Self, Iron Skin. Okay, and he just chops him to pieces. On this side, this guy cast... Let's take a look. I want to see what gear he had. I know he's been in here before. This isn't his first rodeo. But I don't think we took a good look at the gear. A Heartfinder. Okay, so this can one-hit kill if you get unlucky. And it's got this, which is going to horror mark the attacker. Interesting. And then otherwise, very high defense, 31 defense. But Swordmaster Octo has, well, with Quick and Self, there's a lot of attacks going off. Even if you dodge most of them, first of all, it's pretty high attack, 20 attack. But even if you dodge most of them, this is still 6 attacks around. No, 6 attacks each time he goes, and he goes twice around. So it's 12 attacks around, which is a horrifically high number. Like, look at this guy's defense, I bet. It's already probably, only -6. But okay. Next up, we have Yomi and Arko. All right, boys. So the heroic quickness... All right, the name is not another non-air goddamn Dione. He messaged us saying or maybe it was in the game chat. He's frustrated with the lack of non-air randoms. I think these guys are casters. I think you try to skelly spam with this dude. Give him a skull staff and reinvigoration gear and have him go to town. But the Bronze Colossus is back, which is risky, because he's risking not being ready for the final fight. So we'll see. Creeping Doom. He's now petrified. Petrified's about to wear off. Oh, gets petrified again. I think that was an off-script petrification. He's attacking now. He's got this Drain Life Sword, so... But no regen. Oh, he's just getting devoured. Okay, let's watch that again. I don't know what spells he did or didn't get off. Because I think if he got Iron Skin off... No, he didn't. Yeah, so his protection wasn't quite high. Actually, I still don't know how the bugs got through that much protection. Let's take a look real quick. I mean, it's going to be... Creeping Doom is a phenomenal number of attacks. It is a stupidly high number of attacks. God, it's so hard to filter. I mean, there's a million attacks. Almost all these are 0. But some of these get hit with a big damage roll. Oh my god, I don't have the Red Ant hit with Poison Sting for 8 points of damage. But somehow this became 0? I don't even know. I mean, all I know... Okay, there's a lot of 1s and whatnot, but there's a few 2s and whatnots buried in there, too. It's just a ton of attacks. I mean, you can have 6 of these bugs per tile. Yeah, and like 10s, 18s. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, he lost... Oh, okay. The big numbers were after he switched forms. And what happened is, in the second form, he loses this armor, which is the primary part of his protection. Okay, so that's what happened. Once he goes into a second form, because he doesn't have a chest slot equipped, his second form does not get armor by default. There we go. Next battle... We have... Oh, we do have a Niflheim and a Jotunheim. So that first battle was Jotunheim, and this battle is Niflheim. Niflheim going after... Oh, he's got an Eye Shield and a Bane Blade. And of course, we've seen this kit before. Now, if Arko has to fight a lot of battles, he's not... Oh, there's Drain Life. He's not going to be able to have enough gems to do Creeping Doom. But he's not Creeping Doom this time. Did this guy, like, not trigger gem use? What the hell? Oh, and then he fears and runs away. Wow. Now, if we look at this, his morale, this is kind of an interesting platform to explain some game mechanics. Because, like, his morale starts off at 13. After he gets hit by Drain Life, it probably goes down a little bit. 13... Oh, that got negated somehow. How did that... Did it miss? Wait, how did that not do any damage? 0... Oh, I guess you get a protection roll with Drain Life. He rolled 19 protection. So it's armor negating, but it doesn't mean you have a 0 protection roll. I did not know this. Strange. Wow. Okay. I've never seen Drain Life get negated by protection before, but we just saw it. And then, yeah. Okay, and then he routes. So, there goes Niflheim. And then we have, stepping up to the plate is Now, had been using the Moloch. But I believe the Moloch died, so the Moloch's not going to be present. Instead, we have Sword of Swiftness and Kidu Shaman with the Poison Ring. Summon Earth Power. Okay, so he's got, but with this plate on, he's got a lot of fatigue, but a lot of protection. But the Atlantis guy has 2 eye catchers. Okay, this guy is made to tear through some armor. What was his script? Temper Flesh, Quicken Self, Iron Skin Attack. Okay, I dig. Next up, we have Hinnom versus Helheim in the arena. Hinnom... Very manly, sending in a scout. And Helheim, we haven't really looked at it. Turn timer, I beg you. So yeah, Skelly spam with lifelong protection. Gonna try to just Pokemon summon him to death. Will that work? I don't know. He's got luck to maybe help deal with drain life. Armor, you know, if he gets in melee, he should do okay. Some reinvigoration gear. We will see. So that was this one. Next up, we have Pelagia versus Middle Relay. Arena Baits. Okay, this is the sub. And he didn't want to send the Void Lord in quite yet. And Swordmaster Octo. He's going to obviously kill that. And then we have... But this would have been his, the Middle Relay player's first turn to, like, forge gear, set research priorities, or anything. So he's probably scrambling to get what he wants for the Void Lord before he sends him in. And then we have Pelagia versus Helheim. So this is interesting. The problem is, how are you going to turn timer a 12 attacks around Ancient Kraken? And I think the answer is you can't. I think it's fucking impossible. Right now, the octopus is trying to get its script off. It is fatigue neutral once it's attacking. Barely, I think. But now it's running forward, and it's very fast, and it's very angry. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to watch this in normal speed. This is a good fight. We're not going to... I was in fast forward mode. This one. Okay, I believe it's running forward now. Here we go. Now, the Kraken has Resist Magic, Quicken Self, Iron Skin, Mist Form. I don't believe it has Ethereal. No. There's just Mist Form that's making it transparent. Okay, so it got hit by the copper plate. This guy has not taken damage yet. Most of these have been negated by mirror image. Because he would have gotten walloped by each of these. But so far, he's passed all the mirror image checks. And I believe he misses the Kraken. He hit him on the shield. And there it goes. I mean, it was a matter of time. And next up, we have Atlantis. Now, Atlantis has two of these eye catchers. If he can carve out the octopus's eyes in time, maybe the octopus will miss enough. This is a bit of a pipe dream, but this is his only hope. So he runs in. He has not landed a hit yet. The Kraken has never healing wound, but does not have any eyes gouged out. And this guy's down to 9 hit points. He's got one shot to make it count. And apparently he's not even going to get that. If we look at it, I believe... Oh, he was getting repelled. He was getting repelled. These eye catchers are linked to 0. So even though this guy doesn't really have a repel setup, these are linked too. I believe the eye catchers being linked to 0 is what did him in. Because he doesn't have... I mean, he has pretty good morale, but the Kraken has really high attack, and he has really bad defense. So that's like a chink in his armor, is... These things, they're linked to 0, but he's big, so they become linked 1, but they're still shorter than the Kraken's weapons, which means he gets the repel check, and with 7 defense, even though he has very good morale against this guy, I believe that is what happens. Yeah. So if we look at it, was repelled. Yeah, was repelled. Yep. And the thing is, he's got to get past not just one, but all of the Kraken's 3 attacks. So that's the other thing that makes it unlikely. Because he does have high morale, which you would think might get him through it, but he has to get through so many of them. And then, guys, get out the popcorn. This is what you've tuned in for if you're watching this series. It's a Battle of the Gods. We have a 12 attacks per round Kraken with some MR, but maybe not enough to survive Petrify, versus Demosthenes, or however you say it, the Bronze Colossus. Creeping Doom, this is a bad start for the Octopus. He's going to kill things very quickly, and he does have that ink cloud, which may kill some of them. We'll see. Petrify has landed. He hasn't done anything. He's cast Resist Magic, which is good. That's a good first one to get off, because it means it's less likely he gets insta-killed. He's cast Phoenix Pyre. How are you going to kill this guy with Phoenix Pyre, I ask you? His research is too high. They expanded too well. Because this is Alt 7. It's very high. He researched... I think that's the other good thing about playing Arko, is the nation researches really well. We'll take a look at that after this. He got petrified again, so he survived the first one. He survived the second one. Got petrified again. What can you do against such forces of evil? It's like, what do you get? I mean, regen seems pretty obvious to be good here on the Kraken. But he might have had it scripted, or... it's just so punishing. He can't do anything. And the AI loves it some Petrify. I think it's also partially... I think Vanilla likes it okay, but it did get buffed with... oh, hello. He's got 1 HP, but he's not ready to die yet. And he has Lucky. They are in melee, guys. We have a fight. I mean, this guy's got Phoenix Pyre, and this guy's got 1 HP. But technically, he is Lucky. Technically, it's possible. He is mute. He's muted him. This actually is not only relevant for the future, and that this might not get taken off by recuperation, but it's relevant for now because, well, he's going to be not able to cast, like, Drain Life and stuff. Oh, and he just gets punched, I think. I think he died to getting punched. After all of that. I don't think a water bottle would have saved against this many petrifies, because the bugs would have killed the water elemental. And not fast, but not terribly slow. And, of course, for a Kraken, it's still going to get priority over a water elemental. So a Kraken, you're not even going to block the first Petrify with a water bottle. Regeneration, he might have had it. But regeneration would have meant being fatigue negative, which is another danger in and of itself. You know, maybe he needs a brand or something to clear the bugs. Astral Serpent got him. At the end, he is blinded. He has a chest wound. Never healing wound. Wait, when did he get blind? Was he blind at the start of this? No? At the start, it was just never healing wound. So by the end, that's another thing to know, guys, about... we can talk about some kind of funny little obscure Dominions mechanics. I haven't done the math myself, but I believe Loggy has or somebody else. You are way more likely to get afflictions from taking 10 1 damage hits than taking 1 10 damage hit. So being surrounded by bugs and getting this tiny poison damage with all the bug poison is like the way to max out getting afflicted. Okay, so the bugs have blinded him. Wow. Except, oh no, he cast blindness. We can see it right here. So he blinded him. And he still doesn't have the chest wound yet, but he is about to get it. Okay, he gets the chest wound on the final hit of combat. Now, as a result, he was given a Standard of the Damned. Which is a pretty good item. I believe that is the Drain Life banner. So that's a pretty good reward to get. Let's take a look at Arko, who is now cleaning up. Oh my god. They're tiny. How did they research so well? They're at 7s with just their cap. This is amazing. Who knew this was even possible? Guys, they have almost nothing. They have 5 provinces. They have no second fort. They have a small army of priests to call the god back if they need to. And they've just been slamming mystics in their capital. And their capital is a citadel, so it makes 1.5 a turn. And they're magic 3. And I guess that's enough to get alt 7 by the time the arena ends. That is amazing. All right. Well, that is it. We only have a battle on 28, 29, and 30. So it's almost done. Will anybody be able to come up with a counter to the Bronze Colossus? Will Crocdog have an amazing comeback and reappearance? Will a Dione pull this out? I think there's I think the best chance right now, in my opinion, I thought Swordmaster Octo had a shot. If he could have cleared, maybe if he had a brand to kill the bugs a little faster and had a Ring of Regen, I don't know if that would have been enough. He would have still had to get lucky and survive the petrifies, but he could have done it. I think a Dione maybe with... Oh, no, the problem is I don't know if a bottle of water will distract for a Dione. I think he may still get targeted. I feel like a caster Dione has a shot. Maybe they have too much HP. If they have too much HP, it's possible like a Satician Sauromancer could maybe do it, like a Skelly Spammer. But if we watch, there was a Skelly Spammer show up in the arena. The problem is you need Pokemon items so that something doesn't just run at you and kill you. Like you need, I think, a Skull Staff. Maybe you Twiceborn him to get him to be a better chassis. You give him reinvigoration items and you give him some Pokemon items. Some a bottle of water, whatever it is. And this guy could, I think, be a contender for killing him. Not easy. You probably need a lot of research, but Tune in next time. We'll see how it goes. Until then, take care.